let's jump into another deep dive. Today, we're looking at something, well, pretty big.
Yeah.
Has the potential to, really change how we think about money. Faster payments.
Faster payments.
Specifically, we're going to be talking about Metal Blockchain
Okay.
and their recent move to join the U.S. Faster Payments Council.
Interesting.
So what does this collaboration mean for the future of how we pay for, well, everything?
I mean, this is really interesting because we're not just talking about, small improvements here and there, right?
Yeah.
This is a potential paradigm shift
Yeah.
where sending money
Wow.
becomes as easy as sending a text message.
Like that seamless, that instant.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Sure.
Let's back up for a sec.
Uh-huh.
For those who might not know,
Yeah.
what exactly is Metal Blockchain?
So Metal Blockchain, it's a layer 0 blockchain platform developed by Metallicus. Now, you hear layer 0, and that might...
Sounds technical.
It sounds very technical, right? But just think of it as the foundation for building these super fast and secure payment systems.
Got it.
It's like setting the rules of the game, right? For how transactions are processed, secured, and verified.
Yeah.
And because they're working at this foundational level, Metal Blockchain has this control, this flexibility to build in features specifically for faster payments.
So they didn't just build on top of an existing blockchain?
No.
They built their own
From the ground up.
with payments in mind.
Exactly.
From day one.
From day one, yeah.
No, hold on. There's more. Right.
There's more.
What else is going on with Metal Blockchain?
So they're already working with over a dozen financial institutions as part of their banking innovation program and multiple fintech companies.
So this isn't just some idea, right? This is actually happening.
It's already being implemented and tested out in the real world.
Metal Blockchain's already making moves. They are. In the financial world.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the U.S. Faster Payments Council.
Okay.
Why is this partnership such a big deal?
So the Faster Payments Council, it's an organization dedicated to, modernizing payment systems here in the U.S.
Got it.
Their goal basically is to make payments faster, more secure, more efficient for everyone.
Makes sense.
So Metal Blockchain joining the council shows they're serious about working with other,
players.
The key players in the payment space.
Yeah, it seems like both sides bring a lot to the table, right? You've got Metal Blockchain with the innovation,
technology,
the tech expertise, and then the FTC with this established network and the influence.
Yeah, it's a really powerful combination.
Well, one of the most interesting parts of this and stablecoins, right?
Stablecoins, yeah.
And Metal Blockchain knows stablecoins.
They do. They have expertise in this area.
And for the listeners who maybe aren't familiar...
Stablecoins.
Yeah.
Those are digital currencies that are pegged to stable assets, like
the U.S. dollar.
The U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
And I can see why the Faster Payments Council would be interested in that.
I think so, too.
You get the speed, the efficiency of cryptocurrency.
Right.
But without that price volatility.
Exactly.
That makes some people a little hesitant.
Yeah, hesitant to use it.
So this is a big deal.
It's significant, yeah.
Imagine a future where banks can issue their own WN digital currencies.
That's right.
Backed by the U.S. government. And these currencies are seamlessly integrated into our existing payment systems.
I mean, that's the power of stablecoins.
That's powerful.
That is.
Huge leap forward.
Yeah.
And Metal Blockchain's right there to help make that happen.
Yeah.
So let's dive a bit deeper into what Metal Blockchain actually brings to the table.
Okay.
They've got some impressive capabilities.
They do.
One of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Instant settlement of transactions.
In traditional payment systems.
Yeah.
It can take days for payments to actually clear.
Oh, I know.
Which causes all kinds of delays.
Deficiencies, yeah.
But with Metal Blockchain, transactions are settled.
Immediately.
Real time.
Real time. No more waiting.
That's a huge advantage.
It is.
Especially for businesses who need those quick turnaround times.
Right.
But what about programmable transactions?
Oh, yeah. That's another key feature.
Tell me more.
So think of it like this. Automated payments that are triggered by specific events or conditions.
Right, yeah.
Like, for example, you could set up automatic bill payments.
Right.
Or think about microloans.
Interesting.
That are dispersed when certain criteria are met.
That's incredibly powerful.
It is.
It's like automating. Streamlining all those financial processes.
Exactly.
But hold on. What about security and regulations?
Important, yeah.
These are always big concerns, right?
They are.
When we talk about new financial technology,
Yeah.
has Metal Blockchain addressed these?
Absolutely. They've really addressed these head on.
Okay.
Their platform.
Uh-huh.
It's built with regulatory transparency in mind.
Okay.
They've got features built in
Right.
to make sure they comply with existing regulations.
Good.
Plus, because they control that layer 0, they can implement really robust security measures right into the foundation.
So it's not just about speed.
No, it's not.
It's about building a system that's secure and transparent.
Secure, transparent, reliable.
Okay, before we move on,
Yeah.
I want to go back to stablecoins for a minute.
Okay.
We talked about the advantages they offer, but how does Metal Blockchain make it easier for institutions to issue those stablecoins?
So what they do is they provide like pre-built templates and frameworks that these financial institutions can use to launch their own end stablecoins.
It's like a blueprint.
Like a blueprint, yeah.
Simplifies the process.
Simplifies it, and it makes sure they're meeting those regulatory requirements.
So they don't have to start from scratch.
Exactly, they don't.
And figure out blockchain on their own.
Right, Metal Blockchain's done the hard work.
Makes it easier for institutions to embrace this new tech.
To jump right in.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, Metal Blockchain also uses something called tokenization.
They do.
What is that?
So tokenization, it's basically taking sensitive data, like your credit card information, and converting it into this unique digital token.
Got it.
And this token can then be used for transactions without actually exposing your real card details.
So it's like a stand-in.
Yeah, like a stand-in.
For your sensitive information.
That's a great way to put it.
Makes it much harder for hackers to steal your data.
Exactly.
And because Metal Blockchain's built on a blockchain, those tokens are inherently more secure.
Yeah, the blockchain makes it very, very difficult for hackers to break in or change transaction records.
So tokenization plus blockchain equals secure and efficient payments.
Powerful combination.
Really powerful.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up this first part of our deep dive, I'm sure our listeners are wondering, how's this going to impact me?
Yeah, good question.
So can you give us a little sneak peek?
I can try.
At what this could mean for the average person's financial life?
So imagine, right? You get your paycheck instantly. You pay bills just by tapping your phone.
Wow.
You send money overseas in seconds, no crazy fees.
That sounds amazing.
That's the potential here.
That's the future.
It is.
Metal Blockchain.
Yeah.
And the Faster Payments Council are trying to create a world where money moves seamlessly.
Effortlessly.
Empowers everyone.
Individuals, businesses, everyone.
That's exciting stuff.
It is.
Now, before we take a short break, I want to leave our listeners with a question to think about.
All right.
How do you think Metal Blockchain's approach is going to impact payments overall?
That's a good one.
We'll be back soon to explore this question more deeply.
Looking forward to it.
And we'll talk about the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
All right.
Welcome back. I hope you've had a minute to consider that question about Metal Blockchain's potential impact.
It's a big one.
Yeah, it is a big one.
It really is.
With, like, huge implications.
Yeah, far-reaching.
Far-reaching.
To really understand it, I think it's helpful to kind of zoom out.
Yeah.
Look at the bigger picture of faster payments.
Good point.
Yeah.
We've been focused on Metal Blockchain, but what about, like, the global context?
Yeah.
Why is there this push for faster payments in the first place?
Well, there are a few things driving this trend.
Okay.
One is, well, consumer demand.
Right.
I mean, think about it. We're used to instant gratification in like so many parts of our lives. Streaming, ordering groceries online.
Exactly.
It makes sense that we want the same speed and convenience.
With our money.
With our money, yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, who wants to wait for checks to clear, right?
Oh, it's so old school.
It feels like forever.
Feels like forever.
But it's not just about, you know, impatience.
Right.
There are real economic benefits
to
faster payments.
Tell me about it.
Faster payments can really improve cash flow for businesses, especially, you know, small and medium size that work on tight margins.
It's a big deal for them.
It is. It could lead to more investment, more jobs, overall economic growth.
Sounds like everyone wins.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Consumers get the convenience.
Right.
Businesses get the efficiency.
Exactly.
Now, where does the U.S. stand in all this? Are we, like, leading the charge?
So historically, the U.S. has been a bit slower to adopt faster payments.
Compared to
some other developed countries.
Okay.
But there has been a push lately
to
modernize things. The Faster Payments Council has been really important in that effort.
Yeah.
And I think Metal Blockchain joining the council shows that the momentum is building.
Okay, so Metal Blockchain could be a catalyst here.
I think so.
Their technology could really, push the U.S. forward.
Yeah, to the forefront of payments innovation.
Now, we talked about stablecoins before and how they could change banking.
Right.
Can you give us some more specific examples
Sure.
of how stablecoins could impact everyday transactions?
Okay, so let's say you're a small business owner.
Okay.
You need to pay your suppliers.
Right.
Right now, you might use wire transfers or wait for checks to clear.
Takes time.
It takes time, and it's expensive.
But with stablecoins on Metal Blockchain.
You could pay those suppliers instantly.
Wow.
No more waiting.
That's huge.
Streamlined cash flow.
And for individuals, what about using stablecoins for, everyday purchases?
So think about it this way.
Okay.
Faster transactions, lower fees,
Okay.
more secure.
I'm listening.
You could pay for your coffee with stablecoins.
Really?
Directly from your digital wallet. No more card network fees.
Okay.
Or imagine sending money to a friend.
Right.
Instantly.
Wow.
No delays, no crazy fees.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Okay, but let's talk about some challenges.
Yeah, there are always challenges.
Metal Blockchain and the FPC are working on this new payment system. What could get in the way?
Well, one challenge is interoperability.
Interoperability meaning?
Making sure that different payment systems can talk to each other
Right.
seamlessly.
Why is that so important?
Because if they can't communicate,
Yeah.
we end up with this fragmented landscape. It gets confusing for users.
Right.
Imagine having to use a different app for every payment you make.
No, thank you.
A nightmare.
Total nightmare.
So how do we fix that?
Yeah, what can we do?
Open standards and protocols so different platforms can communicate.
Like a universal language?
Exactly, for payments.
I get it.
So data can flow freely and securely.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We also have to talk about cybersecurity.
Oh, absolutely.
Huge in this new world of faster payments.
It's essential.
Blockchain is secure, but what else can be done to protect against fraud and hacking?
So one thing is robust identity verification.
Okay.
We need to know who's using the system.
Verify everyone's identity.
Exactly, to prevent fraud.
Makes sense.
And ensure only authorized people have access.
But hackers are always trying to find ways in.
They are. It's a constant battle.
So what other layers of security are we talking about?
Multi-factor authentication.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple forms of ID to access accounts.
So it's not just one password.
No, it's much more than that.
Makes it harder for hackers.
Much harder.
But even with all the technology, humans can still make mistakes.
That's true.
That can lead to security breaches.
Right.
So how do we educate users?
Education is key.
Okay.
Metal Blockchain and the FPC.
Yeah.
They're committed to providing resources and guidance so users know how to protect themselves.
Like what kinds of things?
Strong passwords,
Right.
being wary of phishing attempts,
Okay.
updating software and security protocols.
So it's about both, right?
Yeah.
The technology and the people.
It's a combination.
Now, before we go to the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I have another question for our listeners.
Right.
Fast forward 10 years. What do you think the biggest impact of faster payments
Wow.
will be in our daily lives?
That's a good one.
We'll be back soon
Okay.
to explore the long-term implications of this
All right.
and share some final thoughts on the future of payments. Welcome back to our deep dive. It's the final part now, and you've all had some time to think about how this technology, it could really change our lives in the coming years.
It's definitely something that gets the imagination going.
Yeah.
But before we get, too futuristic, let's think about some real-world solutions.
Yeah, let's get practical.
Practical, right?
We've talked about the benefits broadly, but I want to hear about specifics.
Specifics, okay.
Like where could this technology make a real difference?
All right. Let's say we have a freelance graphic designer.
Okay.
They need to get paid on time.
Right. Cash flow is king.
Exactly. But right now, they got to wait for invoices, checks to clear.
It's a pain.
It creates uncertainty.
Stress.
Yeah.
But imagine those payments could be instant secure using stablecoin.
On the Metal Blockchain.
The designer gets paid right away.
Not immediately.
Manages their finances better.
Focus on the creative work.
That's empowering.
It is, right?
What about bigger picture stuff?
Bigger picture. Okay.
Like industries with complex supply chains?
Yeah, global transactions.
How could this help them?
So think about a global manufacturer.
Okay.
They get parts from all over the world. Right now, it's a lot of paperwork.
Delays, fees for exchanging currency.
Yeah, a mess.
But with a faster payment system on blockchain, those transactions become smoother.
Less cost.
More efficiency.
Everyone
Involved, yeah.
Now, let's be real.
Go.
With any new tech, there's always pushback.
Concerns, yeah.
What are people hesitant about when it comes to, like, blockchain and faster payments?
So one big concern is security.
Makes sense.
When it's about money, security is number one.
Absolutely.
People want to know their money is safe.
Protected.
Protected, yep.
It's a big deal to trust a new technology.
It is, especially with your finances.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Blockchain is actually more secure than traditional payment systems.
Really?
The way it's decentralized makes it really hard for hackers to break in. And Metal blockchain, they've built in those security best practices.
So they're being proactive
from the beginning.
So it's not just about the tech itself.
No, it's about how it's used.
The safeguards. The safeguards, exactly.
Okay, what else are people worried about?
I hear a lot about complexity.
Complex.
People get overwhelmed by the jargon.
The tech stuff.
Yeah, they don't want to be cryptography experts.
Like buy groceries.
Exactly.
I get it. It can seem intimidating.
It can, but the user experience can be simple.
Simple. Okay.
The tech can work behind the scenes.
You don't need to know how it works.
Exactly.
To benefit from it.
Right, like using the internet.
You don't need to know about data packets to browse websites.
Exactly.
It just works.
And as blockchain becomes more common,
yeah,
we'll see more user-friendly interfaces.
That make it easy for anyone.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up our deep dive here, what's the one thing you want our listeners to remember?
Okay, so I think the big takeaway is this. We're on the edge of a huge change in how we think about and use money.
Okay.
Faster payments with blockchain, they can revolutionize our financial lives.
Faster, cheaper, more secure. It's an exciting time.
It is.
And Metal blockchain is right there.
At the forefront.
Shaping this future.
Yeah.
Any last words of wisdom for our listeners?
Stay curious, stay informed.
Okay.
The world of finance is changing fast.
It is.
You got to keep up with the new tech and trends.
Stay ahead of the curve.
The future of payments is in our hands.
That's powerful.
By talking about it, by embracing innovation, we can create a financial system that works for everyone.
Well said. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of faster payments. We'll be back next time with another fascinating look at something that's shaping our world. Until then, keep exploring and keep learning.